when Iran is launching the weapons at the Arab nations. Because what the Arab nations are saying is, Trump regime, you never consulted us before you went to war. You had the Oman foreign minister broker a mediated resolution with Iran. As the matter settled and people believed we were just moving on to technical conversation, that's when the United States invaded Iran because they were told that Netanyahu was going to invade first, so the U.S. invaded. No allies were given warning. Everyone was thrown under the bus in the region. All these Arab nations that were basically bribing Donald Trump, this quid pro quo money to Trump companies, thinking he would protect them and help them. Like, you just screwed us all over royally. We warned you that Iran would retaliate against us if you did this. Iran's plan was this war of attrition and to harm the economic interests. That was their goal the whole time. And you fell right into the trap. And now, Trump regime, you've made the Ayatollah, the new one, Mojaba, stronger. The Islamic Republic now has a stronger grip on the people of Iran. There were protests in January, Donald. You told people go out and protest against the Ayatollah and you would have their back. You didn't have their back. Tens of thousands of Iranian protesters were killed. You now are calling all of the Iranian people nasty humans. You said that in a press conference. You said they're nasty humans and they are menacing people. All Iranians, not just referring to the Islamic Republic, you're referring to all of the people in Iran. So you've actually driven support by also bombing hospitals, bombing elementary schools, killing 150 little girls, blowing up desalination facilities. You've turned the populace more against the U.S. You've built national endeavor against the U.S. The Ayatollah is consolidating control. You've made the situation worse. And Iran, I mean, they have a lot of weapons. They still have all these Shahid drones. They're easy and cheap for them to make. They're being supported by Russia. Russia has essentially, and look at what's happening in Russia and the Baltic states. Let's be very clear there. Russia is supporting Iran. Donald Trump is cozying up to Russia. The United States has never been weaker. Our allies have never been weaker right now as a result of what Donald Trump's doing. And look, Iran continues to turn. This is Tel Aviv yesterday. Look at what was going on in Tel Aviv yesterday. A lot of these missiles were going through. As observers who were there were saying pandemonium. Sirens begin mid-boom, advanced warnings left hanging for long minutes, strikes from Lebanon and Iran, rolling sirens that move sector to sector, attacks all over the country. No one knows or says anything, but incessant babbling and empty boasts. Tel Aviv is getting hit pretty hard right now. And one of the developments that Iran has developed are these cluster munitions, so that when these missiles go over Tel Aviv, they spread out and it's harder for the Patriot and THAAD systems to hit them. Here's a state regime media host on Fox describing what went down. Play this clip.
And to the break here, we have sirens in Tel Aviv. Let's go back to correspondent Nate Foy, who is on the ground there. Hi, Nate.
Hey, Martha. So, yeah, as you can hear, the sirens are going off here in Tel Aviv, something that we've seen several times throughout the entire day. And what we could see here momentarily are interceptor missiles fired off. We have seen it right over my shoulder several different times. Again, Iran continues to show an offensive capability, launching missiles at central Israel. We have one interceptor over my shoulder right now. We can't show you because we can't show landmarks, Martha, but something that has really changed here over the past couple days is the use of these cluster munitions by Iran, where the warhead breaks up into several different bomblets. And that's really important because not only does it spread the damage, but it makes it more difficult to defend against.
You have Iran announcing that they are now targeting enemy technological infrastructure in the region. You have Iranian media mocking the Trump regime, saying, "Dear Americans, your president is a pedophile." You have the Iranian foreign minister basically calling Trump the Epstein class and saying, look, the American people, you wanted affordability and no endless wars. Look at what Donald Trump is giving you. You have them understanding the propaganda tools and describing the suffering of the American people. Then you got Donald Trump attacking the Iranian people and saying they're very menacing. A few other data points, though, I want to talk about. I want to talk just a little bit about domestic news. Pam Bondi now has to live in military bases because she's so scared of everything. She's scared of Maduro supporters. She's scared of people who are pissed at her for covering up the Epstein files. So she's moved out of her DC apartment, and she's afraid of all these threats that she gets from cartels, she says. So she's living on a military base while she covers up the Epstein files. They're all building bunkers for themselves and building military bases, for themselves. I'm going to do a whole video, or they're living in military bases. I'll do a whole other video on this morning, so make sure you watch it. But Prime Minister Carney of Canada in the Canadian Parliament yesterday said Canada will never participate with the United States in an offensive against Iran. You have that going down. You have Senator John Husted of Ohio, this MAGA Republican senator, while the American people are suffering. He basically says, if you live in poverty, you're just not experienced in navigating the real world. This is what they're saying. This is the Republican message, that if you are living through poverty, you're just not smart. You just don't understand how money works. That's why you deserve it. This is what MAGA Republicans are saying. How utterly horrific. Here, play this clip.
And people living in poverty are just not very, they're not very experienced at navigating the real world, right? I remember talking to one young lady who said, well, I don't really know how money works at a grocery store, because she grew up and has lived all of her adult life using SNAP cards to buy groceries. And so you literally have to teach people how to budget. The buzzword today, let's face it, it's affordability, right?
Now you also have MAGA, you have the White House Deputy Chief of Staff, James Blair, urging House Republicans on Tuesday at their event in Doral in Florida to stop publicly emphasizing mass deportations and instead focus on removing violent criminals during a policy listening session. Your whole platform was mass deportations. We saw what you did. And what's going on here? Well, Americans are seeing endless wars, cover-up of Epstein files, ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo killing Americans. And you saw some of those special elections last night. The Democrat in Georgia's 14th, Sean Harris, getting into the runoff, basically getting the same votes, if not more, than the MAGA Republican candidate. At least as of late reporting results, Sean Harris was in the lead. The Democratic candidate in Marjorie Taylor Greene's congressional district. Democrat could flip Marjorie's district. It's like a plus. What, Marjorie Taylor Greene would win that seat by 70 points. She would win 70%. That district can now flip blue. So you look at Georgia. Let's go up north to New Hampshire. Democrats flipped the New Hampshire seat. Turnout was enormous there. New Hampshire's state house seat. Carroll District 7. Bobby Boudman beat Dale Fincher, Democrat flipping this seat that was previously a +9 Trump seat. So a 13-point overperformance for Democrats in the state House District number 7 in New Hampshire. A 16-point overperformance in the special elections in Marjorie Taylor Greene seat. Folks, something is happening right now. You see what's going down? Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. We appreciate you. We're grateful for you. Thank you all for watching.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.